Hello, this is Matteo from Tech Travel Geeks. At the moment, I'm in China and I went on a shopping spree today and purchased a couple of interesting devices. This is the unboxing of the Xiaomi Mi 8 SE. This device is China targeted device. I've picked up this Xiaomi 8 SE mainly because it's an interesting device. It runs on Snapdragon 710 chipset, which is very similar to the Snapdragon 835, apart from a different GPU. So you're getting essentially last year's flagship processor in a relatively budget device. In Europe, this device sells for between 250 and 350 euros. I picked one up in the markets here in Shenzhen at wholesale for a lot less. But let's go through and look at this device. So, as you can see, this is a 4GB of RAM, 64GB storage device. There is no microSD expansion on the Xiaomi Mi 8 SE. It has a dual AI camera on the back, and it has a 20-megapixel selfie camera. So let's open this up, the smaller brother of the flagship Xiaomi Mi 8. So cellophane off. Packaging is very simple. It's a white cardboard box with a nice 8 with colourful marks on it, and SE and the Xiaomi logo in the top right hand corner. Very plain sides and back, and because of the Chinese characters you can tell this is definitely a device for the Chinese market. Now let's see if I managed to communicate through Google Translate with the people at the market I was dealing with and make sure I got the right colour. So that's the lid off. There's some Chinese writing here I can't read, but I'm sure it's very inspirational or very interesting. What do we have here? Yes. So this is the Xiaomi Mi 8 SE. Same specifications we saw on the back of the box, and it looks as if I have the right colour. That was my worry. So this is the red colour Xiaomi Mi 8 SE. Let's take the sticker off the back. This is a dual SIM device, which means I can put 2 SIM cards in it. And as you can see, it's a very nice red. And it's an aluminium metal body, glass back, glass front. It's Gorilla Glass in this case. There's a front-facing camera. That's a 20-megapixel selfie camera with a front-facing flash. It uses Type-C for charging, and as you can see from the top and the bottom, there is no headphone jack, none on the sides either. So on the right-hand side of the device, you'll see there's a power button, which is textured, and a volume rocker. And on the other side there's just the SIM tray, but no headphone jack, so you'll need to use an adapter for that. Now let's have a look at what else is in the box. Obviously I've taken this off. In the box you'll have a USB-A to USB Type-C cable. In this case it's a Chinese charger, which is the same as a US one would be if this device were sold in the US. The charger is 5V 3A one, or a 9V 2A one, or a 1.2V 1.5A one, which means it should charge rapidly. It should be the equivalent of Qualcomm Quick Charge. Having a Qualcomm chipset is one of the reasons I decided to go for this. And in the initial cardboard bits, there you have some literature. This is the Xiaomi 8 SE. I'm assuming this is a quick start guide, and yes, it is. Highlighting the dual SIM functionality. Sadly, I won't be able to read much of this, but I'm sure I can figure it out somehow. And then in here, there's a nice gel case to get me started until I find a crocodile case that suits the device. Transparent gel case for the Mi 8 SE, and there's a USB Type-C to 3.5mm audio jack adapter, and a SIM ejector tool. So that's what's in the package. Let's have a look at the device itself. I'm going to take the screen protector off and switch it on for the first time. So the Xiaomi logo coming up, mi.com, and there is a visible notch in the top there. Now, I believe this is an AMOLED screen. I'll need to check that. Powered by Android. Good to see that logo. And out of the box, this is running MIUI 9. That's Xiaomi's Android distribution. Obviously, I'm not very good at Chinese, either the simplified or the traditional. I'm going to select English. And I'm going to skip the network setup. I accept all the terms and conditions. I trust Xiaomi. As you can see, the notch is there, but it's not too deep. It's very shallow compared to, for example, the Pixel 3 XL one. Let's have a comparison between the two. So this is the Pixel 3 XL versus the Xiaomi Mi 8 SE. It's a very shallow but wider notch. We're going to skip that. I'm going to quickly set up my fingerprint, which will involve going through a pattern. So I'm going to set up the fingerprint scanner. So that's the fingerprints added, and I trust Xiaomi with all these additional settings. I'm going to use the default theme, MIUI being a very, very customized version of Android. And I'm going to select buttons for the navigation. So you can use Xiaomi's gesture navigation for the OS, or you can use buttons. I'm going to go with buttons, and there we have it, the Xiaomi Mi 8 SE set up. Obviously there's no Google services whatsoever on this. You can't download Gmail or anything without sideloading the Google Services framework. Technically you're not allowed to do that because of the licensing and the fact that this is not a certified device. But not to worry, I will worry about that when I get back to the UK. In the meantime, this is the Xiaomi Mi 8 SE, which is very shiny red, with some red antenna bands in the top of the metal frame and the black front. I really like this colour and the fact that it has a black front with that, and the notch isn't too bad. So thanks for watching this unboxing of the Xiaomi Mi 8 SE. We hope you've enjoyed that. And if you'd like to subscribe to us on YouTube, you can do so. And you'll see more unboxings such as this one, and the Xiaomi Mi Pad 4, which I purchased today as well. We'll do a quick unboxing of that in a few minutes. So thanks for watching everyone. Please do subscribe to Tech Travel Geeks on YouTube. And keep an eye on techtravelgeeks.com, where we'll be doing more unboxings and full reviews and travel articles. But for now, from China, specifically Shenzhen in China, thanks for watching, and goodbye.